it.
He still hasn't told us, Mother.
He will. Who else knows about it?
The Archmage won't know about it yet. We were able to intercept the servant, as you know. But an elf, Mother. She tried to free MacGuffin. She might know something.
She needs to be watched.
Very well.
And now, Mr. Professor, let us have a little chat.
Meanwhile, at the foot of the mountains...
Oh well, no problem. I am an elf, and I'm fit. What now? I'll get the book out of MacGuffin's secret cellar and take it to the Archmage. No, they were all gone when I got there. They collected the cage and were off. Now it's up to us to get the book. Of course I don't have to, but, well, what else am I going to do? It appears to be very important. And even if it isn't important, those shady fellows want to have that book. It's better that we get it out of the cellar before they get their grubby mitts on it. Then don't help me. Why don't you just fly home? Just don't tell my parents anything. Ungrateful feathered fowl.
Okay.
Do you have any idea which artifact could be so powerful that it could make someone into the ruler of the world? No, that's been lost to the depths of the ocean. No, that's been thrown back into the same fire that was used to forge it. No, I haven't got a clue. It must be something that no one bargained for, something that no one has ever looked for. It'll be in the Gremlin's book. If only I had it already. Why is that scarecrow not scaring you? Yes, certainly. And how? Normally you're the first to take flight. Good luck, little one, and don't get up to any mischief. A pumpkin patch, not particularly well cared for. Presumably MacGuffin spends a lot of time buried in his books and not enough time in his garden. The pumpkins should have been harvested long ago. Some are already starting to go mouldy. A tatty-wonky scarecrow. Its clothing has been nibbled by mice, but the hat has something about it. A scarecrow that doesn't even scare Cheep Cheep is clearly of no use whatsoever.
Okay.
A pile of logs. There is no way that MacGuffin will get through the winter with such a small amount, not even autumn. Three should be enough. A swinging metal frame. You can hang pots or something of that sort onto it and then swing it over the fire. I should hang something from it.
Okay, so...
I'd say this is a pretty basic millstone. Grain is tipped into the hole above and you then turn the upper stone. The flour then comes out of the side. I'd say this is the flour.
Okay.
The groundwater is only a few metres down in this region. Presumably the well isn't very deep. The well rope is fastened to the windlass. Doesn't look particularly strong. The well rope is... that was suspiciously easy. The rope is broken and the bucket's probably at the bottom of the well where it's of no use to anyone. The rope is broken. Presumably the years spent soaked in water have rotted it away.
Okay.
A daring structure, and just like the whole house, pretty wonky. Doesn't look as if it'll last long. Strange. Someone's fitted a wooden shutter in front of the little window. Looks like the shutter can be opened. It's pretty high up. Strange. Looks like... Without a bucket or something, I'm not going to be able to bring up any water.
Yeah, okay, I guess inside for now.
Typical bachelor. Everything in a mess. Plates, pots, cups, covered with a sticky mixture of dust and fat. Dead flies. Ugh, yuck. I'm definitely not tidying up here. Why hasn't the Gremlin's companion sorted this out? A wooden tub, about half full of water. Oh, great. This has the professor's washing floating around in it. White shirts, grey socks, red underpants. A wooden tub, about half full of water. Oh, great. This has the professor's washing float. The back of the fireplace. When MacGuffin wanted to heat his food up, he just needed to put it into one of those little stoves. A small old-fashioned shield. The inside is highly polished. A standard jelly glowfish. They're everywhere around here. This one here isn't glowing anymore, and won't ever again. Jelly glowfish are really quite frugal animals. They need water and a little bit of food every now and then. I guess this one lacked the latter. Looks like a very ancient sarcophagus. Oh, strange. There are hinges on it, just like a door. Shame. Just a stinky mummy. What have we here?
What are you doing, Mortimer?
What the... Did you just speak? You speak?
Me? No.
Well, yes you do, quite obviously.
What is obvious?
That you can and do speak.
But of course.
But you just said that you didn't.
Why are you being so strange, Mortimer?
I'm not Mortimer.
Where is Mortimer?
You mean MacGuffin, the Gremlin archaeologist who lives here, yes?
What?
Mortimer.
Yes?
You're called Mortimer?
No, of course not.
I think we're finished with this conversation.
I think you are slowly losing your marbles, Mortimer.
Presumably the sarcophagus lacks oxygen.
Presumably? Because no oxygen to the brain or something? Alright.
I think think these are all the things that the professor uses on his digs. A brush, a little shovel, a sieve. I'll take the sieve. The rest looks pretty useless. Books, books, and more books. Most are ancient tomes. They appear to be written in just about every language. The book that MacGuffin told me about is hidden in the cellar. These books aren't of interest. A large handwritten book. It looks like it's been used a lot. It's the Gremlin's diary. Perhaps I'll find some hints about the cellar. Let's take a closer look. Who would have ever thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist, to stop this madness? And I didn't find the key to it on one of my expeditions, not in dark dungeons or in fiery mountains. Oh no, I discovered the answer in an old book. He must mean the book that was hidden in the cellar, in which the information about the artifact's whereabouts is written. The notes end mid-sentence. I wonder why I haven't heard anything from Archmage Alistair yet. I sent Beetle out with a message for him yesterday morning. I hope nothing has... That was the last entry. There are others before it. What's this at the beginning of this page? Today I have been examining the books that I brought back from the Grindle Mountains. Amongst them was a book about herbs and tinctures. An old herbalist was adamant that I would find a recipe to cure my cold feet in it. What a disappointment, though. Just superstitious nonsense about frog eyes and wool socks. I was just about to burn the book when I noticed that the volume contained other things. A disturbing tale of a tragic relationship between a magician and his pet sheep Boris, as well as a travel log written by a fairy explorer. The travel log described how the explorer landed on an island in the West Seas whilst searching for undiscovered fairy tribes. He created several very beautiful sketches of the temple ruins that can be found on that island. I will use these to entertain myself and translate the runes he drew. The next entry was made 2 days later. It's only barely legible. The Gremlin appears to have been very excited. It must be the entrance. The wrath of the gods caused the temple to sink into the ocean, of course. But not all, not all. Ye gods, my hands are still shaking despite the fact that Beetle made me a calming herbal tea before he left. Good old Beetle, he has obviously got no clue how significant my discovery is. I have sent him to Master Alistair, the Archmage of the Humans. He is to hand him a sealed letter. Tomorrow Master Alistair will arrive, and I can unburden myself of this terrible responsibility. I will not be able to sleep a wink. And next there's the last entry that I read out before. There's nothing else there. There's nothing more there of interest to me. Old parchment and yellowing papers, filled with texts in many different foreign languages. Adonisham Westron, Quenya and Sindarin, and technical drawings in Kuzdul. A little wooden box. Doesn't look like an antique or anything particularly valuable. It has beautiful workmanship, though. It's locked. A strange stone head. It's been roughly hewn but has a few fine embellishments.
Excuse me. Okay.
Perhaps a memento from one of the Professor's expeditions. A stone casket placed in a wooden box. The box looks very cheap. It could be one of those storage containers. The stone chest is decorated with 2 angels and has writing on it too. I can't read it. What's likely to happen, eh? Sand. Is it me, or has it just got much warmer in here? The chest is filled to the brim with fine sand. I haven't got a clue what else might be in there. I can hardly sift my way through the sand with my hand. The chest is filled to the brim with fine sand. I can hardly sift my way through. Looks like the base for a statue. It's made out of stone and it's covered with strange characters. There's a six-sided indentation on the base. Perhaps the mounting for a statue. There's a The chest is filled to the brim with fine... I can hardly sift...
So, I don't know how I get down to the cellar from here. Maybe I have to go outside and around or something. So let's try that.
The rope is broken.
Not sure what I'm doing now. Alright, well I think that's going to do it for today. We'll end a bit earlier than normal. So, thanks for joining me for this bit briefer of a session of Book of Unwritten Tales. My name is Xexor. If you like this video, let me know. I will see you next weekend, next Saturday, when we do either more live streaming, or I will see you in other videos that I might do before then. Well, I will do more, and I might see you in those, I should say. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget also that my 24-hour Halloween stream is coming up on the 31st of this month. So if you would like to join me there, I would love to see you and say hi. And if you have any suggestions in the meantime, let me know. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Till then, peace.